In this video, we will be looking at the landing page that help this e-commerce brand, this health brand, hit 5 million a year. And I'm going to show you how they did it, but as well as why they did everything that they did for it essentially. So without further ado, let's look at where they get most of their traffic for this landing page. So I took the time to just look at every of their ad on Meta ad library, and I find something really specific in particular that I think is worth our time. So essentially, um, here's their main ad that I extracted, and we can see that the three on the right, so this one, and this one, they all show someone actually um, using the product, talking about the product, some type of person that is an expert in this field. On the left, though, we're just only seeing food. So the one on the left is really specific for cold traffic. It's not going to be useful for people who are already know about the issue. And each of these landing page actually lead to a different, each of these ads actually lead to a different landing page, which I'm gonna dissect in a few moments. But before we do, I'm just gonna show you something that is very powerful when you're looking at your competitor and you're looking for uh, for the landing page that they're using if you're not finding them in the ad library. What you can do here, and this is specific really to this brand because they've done a lot of this with their landing page, and I highly recommend that you guys do this. And you do why you're doing this? It's because you need to test different offer for your specific audience. You need to change your offer and make a dedicated landing page for it. And it can be a very simplistic landing page. You'll see in a few minutes that the landing page that they're using, their final landing page, are quite straightforward, essentially. So if we go on to Google, for instance, when I was looking for this page, what I did is that I typed this right here, site. I type site and then the website and then in URL with pages. And the reason being is that on Shopify, anything that is a landing page is going to be having a slash page after the website URL. This is a command that you can use in Google essentially. This is built in with the Google search engine. And once you do, you'll find all the landing page associated with the brand. So essentially, you'll see this one, the science of amino acid utilization and perfect amino. This is one. Lean bulk, lean body workout. That's another landing page. And then here, they're showing this is like a side page. They're just showing essentially that they're compliant, they're PCI compliant with the product. This is another landing page. We scroll a little more, you can see here another landing page, completely different. Perfect, pure, essential amino acid for peak fitness. Return policy, this one is just a regular page, right? Another one, perfect amino fat loss and lean bulk guide. Affiliate program, this one is not. And then we have the perfect amino, pure essential amino acid for a lean workouts probably or lean bulk. So essentially you can see that they have 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just in this first page, they have 7 different landing pages that they're testing. So this brand is testing a lot of stuff all the time. I would not be surprised that tomorrow it's going to be completely different. So essentially, let's dive into the landing page. So these landing page have very different. As I said, goal. This first one here is very listicle essentially. So it's just for cold traffic to give them information, to introduce them that there's solutions for their problem, and that there's a solution for their problem that is existing. And then the other one are more like sales page, which the three are very similar, and I'm going to show you. So first, this landing page, this listicle landing page. Let's look at it. Fat loss and lean bulking, perfect amino guide. So this is just a guide. There's no like selling point here. I mean, they're still like selling the product here, showing the reviews, but they're just talking about the guide. In this guide, we cover this, that, this. Essentially, these are actually question. What is a lean bulk? How do I lose fats and keep it off? These are genuine concern that someone might have. These are objection, and in this guide, they're just handling all of those. So, and you can see right here, you can already download the guide. This is like the first call to action on this page, and they're just on the top. They actually specifying who is it for. Like no matter who you are, you can build lean muscle without the excess fat, and you can lose fat and keep it off. So it's just building, like representing the problem that the person actually have. Uh, so it's reflecting essentially the situation that the person is reading. Uh, then naturally and without age, so quite easily and much more easily than you think. So this is actually stating their problem and then showing them that this guide is the solution to their problem. So they're talking here about the questions, as I said. Here, highlighting the chapter, highlighting what's in this guide, how it's gonna help them. All this section is only doing this with this another call to action right here, and then we have another download, another call to action, and then introducing the perfect amino fatless lean bulk 30-day challenge. So now they're essentially trying to get some form of call to actions or some form of um, some form of putting people into action. I'm assuming that in this actually free resources, they're probably stating this challenge anyway. So the end call to action isn't really to download the file, it's more than to just take action onto this challenge. And then, so I would say that this is like a CTA plus benefit. And then I guess I'm gonna write it completely. Um, yeah. So the other section, we're just showing testimonial of people who actually make that happen and make it work. So you can see here, there's no point where they're selling a product. They're just making people join their community, and maybe they're showing essentially the product in the free resource. But there's nothing that is mentioned about the product beside this section right here, which is testimonial of the product that is working and of uh, the community that is working. There's no mention of the product at all. Now let's look at the three other pages. And something I want to mention about those three landing pages is that the above the fold is the only thing that is different. If you look at it from afar, you can see here, it's very similar actually, not even just the above the fold. We have the above the fold that is different for all of these. The second image with the benefit is different. And then we go into like selling the product, which is the same section. Here, how the protein utilization works, how the protein source is different, how it works. Here, how the protein source is different, how it works. So it's very similar sections. As we scroll down, it's just going to be the same thing essentially with the last call to action, which is selecting the right product. The main thing that is important with the top section is the add to landing page congruency. And we can see here that we have some influencer who's actually talking about the product, and we see her again on this landing page talking more about the product. And the same goes for this doctor right here, who's just using the product, which is like a really high social proof thing that is happening. You can see here the product again being in use, so it's congruent with what we're seeing. Same goes for, I think this is the founder, Gary Brecka, or like some very high authoritative person in this field who's talking about the product in a podcast, and then on the landing page, it's him again, not someone else, not just some random landing page. It's him stating the product because he stands behind the product. This creates just massive social proof right off the bat. And this is what you want to have with your landing page. you need to create this congruency between the ad and the landing page. Because if it's really disconnected, or there's like some way of seeing it that could be misinterpreted, people will just bounce and you lose the important traffic. So what do we have in this for these first sections? I'm assuming it's gonna be probably gonna be related to the ad. So building and repairing lean muscle without the excess of fat gain is probably what most women want essentially from using their product, which is an amino acid that help with the protein. 99% utilize per essential amino acid. The protein equals of 30 gram of whey, but only 2 calories. You can see that it's completely different from the other title here. Here we were just stating the actual state of the person. Now we're stating what the product does for the person. It's completely different. One is more about like connecting, one is more about introducing the product. So this is the introduction of the product. Literal perfect protein serves, increase lean muscle, boost performance, speed recovery without the calories. Essentially, this is their unique selling proposition. This is their offer. Increasing lean muscle, boost performance, speed recovery without the calories. So this section is the offer, stated as obvious as possible. Then we have testimonial about the product, common question and concern that people might have regarding using this product, which is probably similar to the other ones that we had at the top right here. And then we go into the benefit of the product, and it's probably going to be similar to what we had right here. And so, but instead of talking about the chapter and the book, we're talking about only the benefit of the product. Not a protein, just a BCA, just the BCAA, essential amino acid, answering common questions. Here we have the question, we have the answer. Bench amino acid, BCA in terms of referred, just 3 of the essential amino acid. More talking more about how their product is completely different. One of the main stating point about the product, why it's so different, here in bold. So essentially, this is just a text that describe what's the common thought that someone might have, essentially, and it states the benefits, state the question that this person have, get the answers, and then state the benefit. So this is more like his benefits section, essentially. And then we restate here the social proof right here, and then we introduce the products. And here, now that the product is understood, now that the benefit have been talked to, now we talk about the side benefit of the product, of using the product. 100% money back guarantee, that's just a side benefit of the product. That's not a main benefit. It's something that we do make people have their risk threshold just being reduced. Free shipping as well. You're not going to spend money on something that is just annoying, just like spending money on shipping, on trying to test the product. They're also stating their discount, because this is like an offer. This is part of their offer, stating the discount here about the product. And then they go ahead and just mention every type of flavor that they have: coated tablet, mixed berry, chocolate, vanilla, and so on and so on. So and then we go into the how to utilize the protein. So this is just more details about the landing, about the product, how it works, how we can use it, what's the real difference. This is backed by data. There's like a science section right here. This is how to use, and if you really look into the details of all of these sections, you'll see that actually what's happening is that they're talking about the benefits of the product rather than just stating the how to use. This is specific to Hellbrand, but it is really, really heavy on the text and on the details of the products because people have more concern when they're just about to talk, about to, like, I mean, purchase a product that impact their health. This is a generic concern that everyone's going to be having when they're actually buying something that is health related. The effect of amino acid. So this is just more proof that it works and the science behind it. Essential amino acid. What is the perfect amino acid? You can see that we're just diving down the rabbit hole the further we go. What happened to unutilized protein? This is just small detail. And then at the end, we restate the offer again and we show the call to action, which is just handing the cart the product. And of course, at the end, a reminder of uh, the money back guarantee just to reduce the risk as much as possible because this is the main thing that people have, the main concern that they have about the product. What if it doesn't work for me? Well, with the money back guarantee, you're not spending any money, so you might as well just try it. So all those pages are very similar, as I said. Here, the angle is a little bit different because it has to follow the ad and be congruent with this one, which is this doctor that is consuming the product. So it's just stating perfect amino because at that point people already know about uh, those amino acids. And I'm pretty sure they're talking about it in the ad right here because it's in the form of a podcast essentially. So this is more like for warm or hot traffic. The building block of the protein without the caloric impact and other dairy protein. There you go. Just straight to the point. And same goes for this one, but now the personality is a bit different. So these are all the landing page that actually make them achieve this 5 million per year in revenue. Those landing page only. We're not even considering their website. So that's is it. That is it, guys, for this one. If you want to look at your landing page and you're not quite sure what to change, then you need to look at your data essentially, because this is what conversion rate optimization is really about. And I know it's quite hard sometimes to just look at your data and find the right thing to test and the right thing to tweak. So that's why I'm encouraging you to just DM me CRO, and I have a free guide that I can send to you, and that it will help you to really understand what's going on with your traffic, how they're interacting with your pages, and everything like this. So DM me CRO, and I'll send you this free guide. And if you have any question, just hit me up on Twitter at Bruno_DL, and I'll write back to you and I'll help you as much as I can because I just like to do this. So I'm gonna see you into the next one, guys.